November 8th is just around the corner, and with it comes a new release for Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic Frontiers will be the first open zone game in the series. Nothing major will be spoiled in this video, but we will be aggregating all available information on the game before release, so minor spoiler warning ahead for those who are super sensitive. The game's open zone concept will obviously take a lot of inspiration from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The open zones will be littered with puzzles to solve, races to run, enemies to fight, and collectibles to gather. There's even a fishing minigame with Big the Cat. Frontiers is being directed by Morio Kishimoto, who previously directed Sonic Colors, Sonic Lost World, and Sonic Forces. Longtime Sonic composer Jun Sonon and Tomio Otani composed the soundtrack to Sonic Frontiers. The soundtrack also features a song from the Japanese band One OK Rock. The game was written by Ian Flynn, a well-known Sonic comic writer. According to Flynn, Sega provided the story, backstory, plot beats, and usable characters, which he said is very different from how he usually works when writing Sonic comics. Flynn has written Sonic comics for both Archie and IDW. I also remember reading some of his fan comics, Other M, in the early 2000s. They were quite good. What's known about Sonic Frontiers' story is that Sonic, Tails, and Amy head to Starfall Island in search of the Chaos Emeralds. Soon after, Sonic loses track of his friends and must search for them and the missing emeralds. While exploring the first island, Kronos Island, Sonic will run into a girl named Sage. Sage seems to be tied to the mysterious nature of the island and have control over the island's enemies that are attempting to push Sonic off the island. Meanwhile, Knuckles is trapped on Ares Island. We do not know why or how Knuckles got to the island, but it has been revealed there will be a Knuckles prologue animation released to explain how he got to Ares Island. Ian hinted at further character development for Dr. Eggman and others, as well as references to events throughout the Sonic series. Before we continue, please take a second and subscribe to the channel. I hope for our channel to reach 500 subscribers by year's end. You can help by subscribing, liking the video, and commenting below. Thanks. There are rock creatures in the game called Coco. They act as items for Sonic to collect and tie into the narrative. Collected Coco can be used to power up Sonic's speed and ring capacity. Unlike previous Sonic games, you can drop a max of 40 rings at a time. This means as you upgrade the rings you can carry via the Coco, you essentially have a traditional life bar. The zone featured most in the trailer and promotion thus far is known as Kronos Island. It features mostly grass and hills from the looks of it. The second zone is called Ares Island and has a desert climate. A third area is called Chaos Island. It's believed there are a total of 5 islands. It's also likely safe to assume all these islands will be named after Greek gods. Poseidon, Apollo, Hades? What other Greek gods do you think they'll use? Aside from the game's Starfield Island locations, the game features linear levels aggregately referred to as the Cyberspace levels. So far, we've seen Cyberspace levels based on Green Hill Zone, Sky Sanctuary Zone, Chemical Plant Zone, and a zone of endless streets and highways, not unlike the city levels throughout Sonic's history. From what has been seen so far, Cyberspace levels have a typical length of around 2 minutes and contain both 2D and 3D segments, similar to the Sonic Boost games. Each Cyberzone has 5 goals to accomplish, including a time attack challenge and the return of red rings. Completing level goals will reward the player with vault keys. They can be used to unlock Chaos Emeralds and in turn Supersonic. The open zone features a weather system and a day and night cycle. The game's director expects the experience to last somewhere between 20 and 30 hours for a first playthrough, and 40 to 60 hours for 100%ing the game. The game's large bosses, or guardians as they are called, are similar to Shadow of the Colossus's Colossi. They amount to a platforming obstacle for the player to overcome before attacking a weak point. Some of them, according to director Kishimoto, will be impossible to take on without the power of Supersonic. The game puts a lot of emphasis on combat. Director Morio Kishimoto said he was inspired by the movie to add more combat to the game. Defeating enemies and exploring the open zone rewards Sonic with skill pieces. These skill pieces can be used to buy upgrades in Sonic's skill tree. Known moves available to purchase include Sonic Boost, a projectile kick attack, Wild Rush, which smashes into enemies while providing a few seconds of invulnerability, Psyloop, which allows you to run around enemies to break their shields, and Parry to counterattack your enemies. The game also features a combo meter, which can be filled by successfully attacking enemies. A full combo meter allows Sonic to unleash a move called Phantom Rush, which boosts his attack power until the meter is depleted. Red Seeds of Power and Blue Seeds of Defense are said to affect Sonic's defense and attack, but this hasn't been further detailed. Compared to prior Sonic games, Sonic will control similar to the modern Boost games. He will have many of his moves from those games, including the Drop Dash, Homing Attack, Stomp, Rail Grind, Boost, and Light Speed Dash. The game will be available on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series and Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. The game will be a fully priced retail game costing $59.99 USD on all platforms. A digital deluxe version will be available that comes with a small art book, extra skill pieces, a red seed of power and a blue seed of defense, and a mini digital soundtrack. Pre-ordering a physical copy from either Best Buy or GameStop will come with a unique steelbook case. I'm really looking forward to Sonic Frontiers. What are you excited for the most? Is it the open zone gameplay, the combat, or the story by Ian Flynn? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks to IGN for providing a lot of first-hand details about this game. We're trying to reach 100,000 subscribers. You can help by subscribing, hitting the notification bell, and liking the video. In return, we promise to make more videos just like this. Join the Bound to Game Dev Discord. There we talk about video games, Game Fact Special, and my 2 games, Sonic Time Twisted and No More Robots. I've also started a Patreon. Right now, it mostly contains development information about No More Robots, but I'll be adding exclusive episodes in the future. Currently, you can see an upcoming list of episodes on Patreon too. Thanks for watching. This has been a Game Fact Special.